This guy right here, I really don't know what it is. I am somewhere along the lines of like 80% sure that it is a pimento chili pepper. I've never grown pimento chili peppers before. It was a mystery pepper, as some of these others were, that I got from a flea market in Simpsonville, South Carolina. They weren't mystery peppers when I bought them, and then I looked at the packaging before I planted them, and I was like, oh, there's no labeling on these. I don't know what these are. Then I got them potted and found where the labels were on each of the pots. So, you know, still wound out to be a mystery. But this one's growing in such clusters. Like, I don't know if it even does it justice to see how many pods are growing in this. And like I said, they're in a cluster. It's just the way this plant grew, I guess. And these, see if I can find a good example. These, once they're fully ripened, they're supposed to be kind of a heart shape. I'm excited about them. I know nothing about them, but the plant excites me because the plant, you look at that. I have all my peppers staked up now because they just freaking need it. But if you look at that, not much not much in terms of color there, but this stem right here is not the main stem. This stem is a secondary offshoot. That area there is the main stem, and that stem is thicker than that. But yeah, I'm excited about the pimento chilies. Very excited. Alright, this is the second largest pepper plant in the bunch. It's next to the mammoth jalapeno, both in size and proximity. There's mammoth jalapeno. There is this plant. This, I am also fairly certain, though it was to a mystery plant, that this is Pablano or ancho chilies, as you can tell by the kind of wide and flat flesh there. These are the largest chilies I've ever grown before, and I think that container size has a lot to do with it. Container size, as well as the care that I did put into these. I put a lot of care into these. The reason I don't have peppers yet is because since they were pretty small, you know, until it hit June, I'm sorry, like it was towards the end of June, or until the plants looked big and vigorous, I just kept plucking the flowers off. If you pluck the flowers off, it doesn't spend all that time making fruit, and it will instead grow the plant out. And yeah, this guy is, I'm excited about these. I don't know that these are going to be big enough to stuff, but still, I'm excited. Poblanos, man. Never, ever have I grown a poblano, but I am excited. And here we have purple bell pepper. First time ever growing purple bells. Really, I'd never even heard of purple bells, I don't think, before getting this plant. But it's also a product of topping. You can see the stem on this one better than any other, right there. I never realized that. That's weird, and there's this little sick leaf, though. We'll just go ahead and knock that off. But anyways, that's my purple bell. It's looking quite productive. You know, they're not big yet, and they start off green. I didn't remember the ones that are a little bit bigger now starting off green. So maybe those are ripe and just tiny. I don't know. But up here, that little ball of tinfoil, that is protecting, hopefully, a hybrid pepper. I'm trying to breed the habanero and this purple bell together. Don't know what I'm going to get out of it. And, you know, my understanding of peppers is that I won't know what I'm going to get out of it until probably about this time next year when I actually start producing peppers on the plant that's grown from the seeds of that. And each plant grown from those seeds stands to have different characteristics. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about my pepper cloning experiment. Could turn out that I get nothing special, that I just get a purple bell pepper. But we will see. And of course, I'll show you guys if it turns out. Alright, if you know jack about peppers, you probably know what this one is just by the fact that it's got these crazy fingers of peppers coming up. That is Thai chili. Oh boy. And it's looking pretty good. The first pepper vinegar that I ever made was made from Thai chilies that I got from Hong Kong Supermarket here in Myrtle Beach, and it was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I'm going to let these get red. I like to let all my peppers ripen fully, unless it's something that's just, you know, best not to. Like the poblano, I may not let all those get ripened, but I want at least one to get ripened so I can see what I'm dealing with in terms of size right before they're ripe. But these are my Thai chilies. I'm excited to see these change. I really am. I think that Thai chilies look so freaking cool. They're a nice pop of color and they just stick straight up, and I can't even express my excitement. And that's why this guy is kept so close to the flowers also, is because it's gonna be ornamental. Not fully ornamental. I plan to use every pepper that I grow. And I need to go pick some off of my cherry peppers actually. But yeah, that's look at all those peppers. Holy crap. If you're not excited, you're crazy. Or you're not me. Which, you know, as I understand it, most of you are in fact not me. And lastly, the true mystery pepper, because I don't know what it is. When I went to that yard sale in Simpsonville, not the yard sale, the flea market in Simpsonville, bought the pepper plants. I remember buying the pimento, I remember buying the purple bells, Pablanos, the Thai chilies. I remember buying 4 peppers. But then, a little while later, once they actually started to produce, I counted my peppers again, my pots, and I was like, wait a second, where did the 5th one come from? And I don't remember buying this. I mean, I remember buying 5 plants, thinking back to it, and also I bought the watermelon vine, but I don't know what this is. I think it's a white bell. I don't know. I mean, it's quite hollow. But if you know what this is, please let me know. It's productive. Shoot, it's doing pretty well. I imagine that there's not much danger in scorching those peppers and, you know, being white and all. But if you know what this is, if you got any information on this, do let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, I've got lots of other plants out here. Not a ton, but I've got a handful of others, and you know, maybe someday we'll cover those. But just wanted to check in with you on the peppers because, man, they're my favorites. They are my favorites, and I absolutely love them. I love the taste. I love the spice. Just love them. Love growing them. Love playing with them. Trying to figure out all the cool tricks to do with them. They interest the poops out of me, and I hope they interest the poops out of you too. Thanks for watching.